Welcome back, everybody. This is the Johnny-Mare, and today we are going to finish up Resident Evil 2, the Claire A scenario. And so because we're going to be taking on the final boss, I am ready to fight it with all of my best weaponry, as well as the Mo-Disc that we need to open the final door, the vaccine to heal Sherry, and also plenty of healing, because the final boss can actually do quite a bit of damage if it's able to get its claws into you. So what we need to do is head back to the previous room, and we'll use our Mo-Disc, and then we will head onward towards that final encounter. Now, I was asked to check if the vaccine actually is affected in some way in the freezer room, and I did actually go and stand in the freezer room for a while, and nothing seemed to happen. So it doesn't seem like, even though the little memo said that the vaccine could be affected by temperature or shock, that's actually the case. At least not in any way that I could actually figure out. So maybe, but it's a secret. Perhaps to everybody.
5 minutes until detonation.
And suddenly we have a timer. 5 minutes in order to get out of here. So we have to kill the final boss, which will be showing up in a few seconds. And we have to get up this elevator and get to the tram to get out of Raccoon City. And of course, here's our lovely welcoming party to this last area of the game. It is William Birkin in his, well, that form. So we're gonna shoot him and take some shots to the back. I'm using explosive rounds. That's probably not a good idea. They don't go very far upon retrospect. So let's switch over to our acid rounds. We're gonna shoot him, run away to dodge, and then shoot him a couple more times. And as you can see, it takes about 5 or 6 shots from the acid rounds / explosive rounds to take him down to his knees. And of course, it has multiple forms. You wouldn't expect it to be that easy. So now he turns into somewhat of a dog-like creature, I guess. And he becomes much more dangerous because he can jump at you. So he'll jump onto the walls. If you let him do his full range of attacks, he will take you from fine all the way down to danger. And he will also run around on top of these canisters. So you just have to hit him when you get a chance, run away, ow, and not take too much damage and get mauled too badly. And notice the eye has gone up to his back. Heal as needed and just shoot as much as you can. And if he happens to get into a little situation where he's growling at you, then you can get in some free shots. Especially if he just jumps in the air like an idiot. Okay. Hey, there we go. Wow, that actually went much better than usual. Usually he doesn't jump around that much and not attack. He's much more active in his attacking range and abilities that he does. But there we go. He has been defeated, I guess, right? He's down for the count. No possible way that he could come back. So we don't have to worry about him ever again. And we're gonna take our elevator ride down to the tram area. We used, wow, 16 acid rounds and a couple explosive rounds. And let's activate the final little cutscene here and see what happens with Sherry, Claire, and Leon.
Sherry!
Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Cherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up. Claire? Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry. You're gonna be okay. Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Ah, my God has protected you. It will always be with you. Claire. Sherry.
How touching. Now that is not the true ending of the game. In order to get the actual true ending, you have to beat Leon's B scenario. So you have to do the A and the B scenario successively, and you will get the true final cinema. And that is what we are going to be doing next, of course. So once the graphics have run here and the little credits have finished up, you will be given an opportunity to save your file, and you will then be able to start the B scenario using the other disc. So we will, of course, be doing that in the very near future. Now, I'm going to take a little break from this series. I know quite a few of my viewers have been waiting patiently for more Final Fantasy II videos, so I'm going to put out a couple of those. But then we will be coming back to Raccoon City and finishing up Resident Evil 2 once and for all as we take on Leon's B scenario. And that will be it for this series, and then come October, we can finally get around on Halloween to the third game in the series. So hopefully you've enjoyed Claire's A scenario, hopefully you are excited for Leon's B scenario, and I will see you again once we come back to Raccoon City to see what happened to Leon, and how he ended up having bandages and a bloodshot wound there in his shoulder. But thank you everyone for watching. Again, I hope you enjoyed this series, and stay tuned for Leon's B scenario in the very near future. So long!